Hi, I'm Jen Mallo. I am formerly an intelligence analyst, and my master's and bachelor's degrees are in economics and East Asian studies. For the past 20 years, I've been a parent advocate and a classroom volunteer, primarily at Swansfield, Harper's Choice, and Wild Lake. My education advocacy started over 20 years ago when one of my children needed services through infants and toddlers. During this time, I managed a cooperative preschool and started a nonprofit. Then, I began volunteering in the classroom, doing everything from reading with struggling students to practicing math facts to making sure teachers and students had the needed supplies. To name only a few things I've done, I've been a PTA president, run science fairs, written and executed cultural arts grants to bring authors and poets in residence, been a National History Day judge, and a simulated congressional hearing judge. I organized and redesigned the guided level reading book closet. I have designed and run a reading incentive program and the Carson Reading Room at Swansfield. I have taken tangible steps to support diversity and create equity. For example, I selected and promoted culturally diverse books in the reading room over a decade ago. I brought a Hispanic, Newbery Award-winning author to Harper's Choice Middle School. In tandem with my school-based advocacy, I have spent years in the leadership of HCPSS's Community Advisory Council, the CAC, working on many policy review committees, researching issues, and testifying to the Board of Education over 50 times on substantive, actionable recommendations. I will continue to put the needs of the classroom first and focus on such things as wraparound services for students. We are all well aware that the social and emotional needs of today's students are far different than 10 to 20 years ago. Our delivery of services must educate the whole child and support the school community. Smaller class sizes. If we work towards reducing class size, we can empower our teachers and students, implement best practices, and better ensure that each student reaches their full potential. Teachers can provide equitable instruction geared to meet the needs of the individual learners, as there will be fewer of them per class. Redistricting. Redistricting must occur to relieve both over and undercapacity schools. As an economist, I know it is feasible that redistricting can increase our cost savings with fully utilized buildings, decrease purchase and installation of portables, and flatten the maintenance cost that comes with building overuse. We can fund these efforts of wraparound services, smaller class sizes, and redistricting by developing an intentional, thoughtful, multi-year strategic plan tied to our budget, while assuring that budget managers are held accountable. I have a strong campaign plan. In the primary election, I came in 5th. Where I did place my 25 plus volunteers on election day, I exceeded expectations at the polling locations. I have analyzed precinct data for voter turnout as well as volunteer placement for the general. I have earned volunteer and financial support that allows me to print literature, print t-shirts, have useful giveaways, host events, to take on 2 high school interns and staff the polls. In short, I am working aggressively to earn my way onto the Board of Education and have a broad coalition of support.